We bring it back in now to the rinks in Hauppauge for this JV contest between the Northport Huntington Tigers and the Sachem Warriors. Live on the Long Island Sports Network. My name is Ian Binky. Going to be tough to follow up that barn burner between St. Anthony's and Smithtown Hauppauge in the freshman ranks that we just had. But these two teams will try to do it. And when you look at the records, two evenly matched teams recently getting their first win of the season, or Northport and Huntington. Meanwhile, on the other side for St. Anthony's, they won their first game, but are trying to get back in the win column. We look at St. Anthony's last game, or rather Sachem's last game, pardon. They took on St. Anthony's and lost in overtime, but the Warriors had to score 3 goals in the third to force the extra frame. When you also look at this team and how many players they sent up to the varsity squad last week, several players making their varsity debut for Sachem in a matchup in last week for the varsity squad, but now they're back here for the JV team getting that full rep, and they'll try to make an impact here against Northport Huntington, coming off an 8-5 win against Patchogue Medford in their last contest, one that saw 3 players, Devin Crispin, Jack Frisch, and Patrick Burke, all 3 scored multiple goals. And they'll try to stay with that high-powered offense, try to keep things going, only averaging 3 goals per game on contests so far. But if they can keep things going like they did against Pat Ned, could be in shape for another win, make it back-to-back victories here against Sachem. That puck drop coming up in just a few moments. Stick with us here on the Long Island Sports Network. Ready to go for this contest. It's Michael Craffa in goal for Northport Huntington, only goaltender on the roster, and he's been their workhorse all season long. Meanwhile, on the other end, Michael Walsh making his return between the pipes, his 3rd start of the season. 1-1 record for him this season so far, allowing just 3 goals per game on average. The home whites for the Warriors, the road blues. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Tigers of Northport Huntington, the puck is dropped at center ice. We are underway for our first of 2 JV games here tonight. This long pass out of the zone cut off by Jack Frisch, but then possession sent back out of the attacking zone. The Tigers try to reset. Back in his own zone, Jack Fernandez trying to make some progress, but that's knocked down by Zach Hess. Possession back up the far side with Luke Sheeb. Sheeby looking for some space back there as the support was being late arriving from Jack Frisch. Now taken forward by Zach Hess for Sachem. Zach Hess moves right inside. Late stick just got in there with Nicholas Algary breaking up the rush. Now set up on the near side for the Warriors. Hess, a couple players making themselves available. He tried to pass back to the point. That's cut off by Northport Huntington. They carry forward on the attack with Luke Sheeb. Sheeb jumping over to the far side. Take it back now, looking for the pass out in front. That's cut off by Spencer Bruensma. Good check there at the blue line by Finn Driscoll. Sachem dumped this down the ice. The first whistle of the game is an icing call against the Warriors to bring the face-off back in their defensive end. Mentioned Northport struggles scoring goals that went away a bit in their last contest. Meanwhile, for Sachem, we figure the key to this game is going to be staying out of the penalty box. One thing that hasn't been a question has been the efficiency of this Northport Huntington power play. They're 3 for 8 so far this season. That's pretty good numbers. Meanwhile, penalty killing unit hasn't been as well oiled for Sachem. They've also taken their fair share of penalties on average per game. So some aggressive plays could be the difference here in sending Northport Huntington to the power play, but a clean check jars the puck loose. Puck sent across, looking for a man out in front. A player there, and Tyler Patton was tied up. So it comes to the far side boards, tipped out in front, and they fire it in. Early goal on the board for Sachem and make it 1-0. Good play right in front there for the Warriors, getting the first goal of the game. Just fired in on the backhand, and it got through Michael Kraffa. Wait to be sure who got the goal there. A couple players in front. There's the big collision on the far side boards. The aggressive play on the forward check from Brody Jackalow. Is Jaden Salazar getting the goal with the lone assist to Ryan Miller. Miller, one of those guys that got a look up on the varsity team for Sachem, as this one ripped over the crossbar by the Sachem Warriors back on the attack. For Salazar, it's his first goal of the season. Salazar has also seen some time playing for the freshman team, but now his first JV goal has put the Warriors on the board first here early on period one. Long pass looking forward here on the near side. Picked up by Gandolfo. Andrew Gandolfo has it on the near side. Looking for some room out into the middle. A couple players out in front tied up. Handed off to Gillen. Gillen's shot stopped by the glove of Tyler Kraffa. Michael Kraffa, pardon. As Kraffa gets that save. A big reverse hit on the far side. Collected up at the top by John Moody. Moody sends down low into the corner. Dylan Simone, one of the varsity returnees now to the JV team. Can't work that pass forward. So that's guided out clear by Patrick Burke for Northport Huntington. Tigers take this one forward. Working on the near side, it's Chrisman. Devin Chrisman and company try to organize a rush there. The pass came over to Noah Scudolaro. His backhanded shot into the breadbasket of Walsh. And face-off will stay in his territory after the first shot of the game delivered on target by Scudolaro for the Northport Huntington Tigers. Hess wins that face-off. Hunter trying to work it clear as he pokes it forward to Zach Hess. Zachary Hess skates inside. The backhanded pass just leads his man too far as Logan Rohan spills down to the ice, but the puck stays in with Moody. Good play by John Moody as he walks into the front. Denied to the net front push by Matthew Cohen. Tigers able to clear this one out as things settled back down again by Rohan. Rohan cuts inside, tries to dump it down low. Hunter takes it back as he works it forward to Hess. Hess throws a shove in there, but the Tigers able to clear this one out as Luke Bosco dumps this one down, heads to the bench for a change. 1-0 Sachem lead on the early goal from Jaden Salazar, is first with the JV team. Zachary Hess carries this inside. A couple players tumble down. Hess back with possession. Rips one. Kraffa saves. And then this cleared out by the heads-up play of Aguirre. Only gets as far as Logan Rohan. He sends back towards the middle. That pass intercepted by Matthew Cohen, who's able to force it back out to neutral to Moody. John Moody back on the attack for Sachem. Moody's shot blocked. Nearly fell back to Zachary Hess. Now it does fall for Sachem. Here's a shot from Miller's glove save. Kraffa on a shot that was rising quickly. See here, just that puck not willing to leave the zone. Alex McDowell ended up kicking it down and left it in. Shot settled down there for Justin Hunter, but his rising shot able to meet the glove of the goaltender Michael Kraffa. A really nice save there to keep this a one-goal game. Tigers chase this one down, but Spencer Bruenz was back there providing some support for Sachem. Dylan Simone from the right wing, onside move, pass just behind William Trapani, but now he has it back behind the net. Trapani to the high slot. Looking for a lane, Trapani towards the net, that's blocked away, but a penalty called here, a player tripped up. Passed out towards the middle, knocked over to the far side boards. That's enough of possession for the officials to call play dead, And an early chance on the power play for Sachem. It's a cross-checking call, rather, that goes against Northport Huntington and Nicholas Augeri. Saw the player down on the ice, figured it was a trip, but instead it's a cross-check against Augeri, sending Sachem to their first power play, the first win of the game for either team. Sachem's power play unit this season, just 1 for 7. They work it out in front here, just running out of room on the doorstep was Roman Cruz as this cleared down. And a reset of the unit here for Northport Huntington on the defensive side. Roman Cruz played really well in that varsity look that he had last week. Got a goal and was a critical part of that Sachem play. Cruz fires again, a pad stop from Michael Kraffa. Take it back on the near side by the Tigers. They clear out to neutral. Spin from William Trapani. Creates some room on the near side. Trapani cuts in. The pass out in front. That's knocked aside by Kraffa, denying a good shot from Roman Cruz. Try to force it into the middle to Saguna, but that's knocked out to center ice. And more time off the clock. Penalty half gone against Northport Huntington. Trapani dances back inside again. Pass back across, tipped wide by Dylan Simone. Another great look set up by Trapani. This one to Simone. Trapani takes it himself wide. Roman Cruz moves to the slot. Rips one across the ice. Stick save Kraffa. It stays in. A one-timer from Cruz. Bouncing puck. Set over in front. Good save Kraffa. It's still loose in front of the net. As now possession belongs to Northport Huntington. Pass back across and then cleared out of there by Scudolaro as he heads over to the bench. Anthony Saguna walks inside with 10 seconds left on the power play. Puck comes up top to Moody right off the bench. Fires one, tipped in front. Glove save Kraffa as it was going towards the line. We can take a look back now at this previous stop from Kraffa on the setup play. Trapani carried in with Roman Cruz crashing to that far side post. Set up well, but Kraffa able to pivot over and kick that puck away. There's 3 seconds left on the power play here for Sachem. Win the draw, player out of the box as this puck gloved down, and the move forward now by Northport Huntington. Pass sent across. That just misses the late arriver in Jackalor. Back out in front for Northport Huntington, but that's cleared out by Sachem. Zachary Hess looking to make some progress. As Brody Jackalor back on the move. Jackalor's shot stopped easily by Michael Walsh and kicked into the corner. John Moody on the takeback. Works forward here in the recollection with Hunter that's just dumped in. Moody tries to knock it down, but Jackalard, chance to catch Sachem sword at the back. Jackalard's shot goes wide into the corner where it can find Caroline Mitek. Mitek looking for some space here on the near side, but can't win it forward, so it works free with Anthony Saguna. Saguna, close quarters, the shot, he scores! Backhanded dish from Saguna doubles the lead. So here's Saguna just carrying it in, even with the defender right on his back. Just works through the dance around. Got him 1-0 against Kraffa, and Kraffa unable to get the body in front of the shot. Saguna in his return to the JV level finds another goal here, his second of the season. Making it 2-0 Sachem. Puck pushed forward by Anthony Fusaro for Northport Huntington, but that move denied on the near side. It's dumped back in again by Fusaro. Tigers holding this in deep. Berensma trying to clear that out on the near side. Poked ahead by Roman Cruz. Races after it. Tries to win the race against Scudolaro. After a bit of a delay there, it's cleared out by the Northport Huntington Tigers. Then taken forward by Scudolaro. Scudolaro pokes in down low. Tries to find some space in there against Spencer Bruensma. Bruensma still watching play here as Noah Scudolaro has it on the half wall. Takes to the far side, feeds up top. Shot sent across, works as a pass. The shot ain't close. Knocked down by Walsh on the close-in shot by Grayson Henderson. Cruz looking to make some magic happen. Goes on the attack. Roman Cruz. Coast to coast. Cruz tries to jam in. That's denied by Michael Craffa. It sticks in close. And Craffa trying to jam it out of his own crease until it finds its way to Roman Cruz. Cruz set up to Bruensma. Nice shot, but an even better glove save. Craffa saw that one all the way on the big slapper from Spencer Bruensma. The one-timer turned aside. Puck battled forward, eventually knocked down to Jason Gillen. Gillen moves down low to the stick of Salazar. Jaden Salazar got the opening goal for Sachem. This worked to the far side to Gillen. Gillen in a collision with Nicholas Aguirre. Aguirre able to force that out clear. Good attacking pressure shown so far from Sachem with this 2-goal lead. They're pushing for more as it's carried up the far side. Dumped in on the move by Ryan Miller. Fed back out in front looking for Miller. He was there wide open, but couldn't catch the pass on his stick. Northport Huntington with Devin Crispin. Crispin looking for a lane out into the middle. Had a player there with Jack Frisch. This comes out towards the top screen shot. Good awareness on the fire towards the net, but it missed the target. This sticks in on the near side with Sheeby. Sheep's shot is scooped up by the goaltender Walsh. Will get a stoppage of play with 3:47 left in the first period. A 2-0 lead for Sachem. Warriors trying to find that consistency in their play. An overtime loss showed some signs of promise, but trying to string together a full 45-minute effort here. This one directed out and a race to the loose puck. Trapani trying to get to that one, but it has enough juice to come all the way down to the goaltender Craffa, who pounces on top of it. Face-off win for Trapani, and then Simone a chance for the shot. That's blocked away, comes down low to Aguirre. Tries to clear out on the far side with Cormac Driscoll there. Now tied up in a board battle. Poked free to Trapani. William Trapani rips one, looking for the corner, just missed. He gets back on it with Logan Rohan. Look for a lane out in front. Rohan rips one, stopped by the pads of Craffa, and able to seal it in there. His reactions are a split second late there. It's a 5-hole goal, but Craffa able to just seal it together. Timed that perfectly to trap it between the two pillows. It's cleared out of there by Northport Huntington. Puck dances on an edge and slows up for Logan Rohan in front of his own net. Taking this back now at center ice. Brody Jacquelart. Gordon has to get back on side for Northport Huntington here. That allows William Trapani to pick it up for Sachem. Trapani marches inside. The backhanded glide comes down low. Passes over to Simone. The return to Trapani. Nothing there to shoot at. Takes back into the corner. Passes down to Dylan Simone. Return to Trapani. Fires high. Then enough on that shot to leave the zone as Rohan has to go back into his own end to play it. this forward line, especially this pairing of Trapani and Simone. It's got great promise for the future, but that pass doesn't work out as it's worked forward by the Northport Huntington Tigers here. An old-fashioned poke check there by Michael Walsh. Put his whole body into that one, and it's knocked all the way forward by Ryan Rutigliano. Back up to Bruensma. His shot blocked away. Might have been going wide anyways, but cleared out for good measure by Roman Driscoll. Driscoll connects on the pass to Mitek. Mitek's shot ended up taking a deflection and going just towards the near side post. Kicked out of there by Michael Walsh. Driscoll's shot deflected. Stays at the side of the net. Played out towards the front by Alex McDowell. Looking for a player out in front. Mitek was in there as well. Settled down. Knocked down by Mitek, but now the rebound is cleared out by the Sachem Warriors. Looking to move forward, Noah Scudolaro. Cuts towards the middle, some room there for Luke Bosco as it's dumped in. We're into the final minute of period number 1. Anthony Saguna from his own end. Takes from the corner, lost the handle on it. Able to feed to Bruensma near side. Spencer Bruensma gets around Mitek. Works into the middle to Saguna. Anthony Saguna, the backhanded shot. Just got to the forehand there. Glove save. Stays in the near side corner with Sachem. They try to feed it out towards the middle. Saguna's effort blocked. Comes back out in front. Saguna fires high and wide. Moody's dump-in attempt goes high over the boards and then into the Northport Huntington bench. Whistle blows here with 23 seconds left. Puck held near side. Rohan saw the hit coming, instead shoves Fernandez down to the ice. Jason Gillen on the far side dumps back in. The final seconds tick away here in period 1. And it's a 2-0 Sachem lead after the first period. We'll bring you the second when we come back on the Long Island Sports Network. Set up now for period 2 between Sachem and Northport Huntington. 2 goals on the board, both for the Warriors in the first period. Jaden Salazar on the setup from Ryan Miller early on, and then a goal a little bit later, about halfway through the period, from Anthony Saguna as an early chance for Roman Cruz. Tings off the outside of the post. Cruz has been buzzing this line, really, with Cruz. Now they're mixing it up, but as usual, Cruz, Saguna, and company really buzzing, creating a lot of offensive chances. Not a bad thing to see these lines mixed up, though, for Sachem. See what they can provide, if they can provide a spark to some other players on the team. As he attempted to move out in front from Andrew Neal, just runs out of room. Now Northport Huntington try to rush up the other way as they chase this down the ice. Cormac Driscoll just beaten out to it in the corner. Able to use the body to hold the puck in for a few moments, and they'll get an offensive face-off out of this. It's an icing call against Sachem. Puck drop controlled by Northport Huntington, but that's fed out of there by Sachem. This coming on target, so forcing the play by Krafa. He covers up, and the ice heads back the other direction with a face-off in his neighborhood. This is the first of 2 varsity games here tonight. Nightcap is a good one set up between St. Anthony's Gold JV team and Eastport South Manor. 2 teams with 3 wins on the season. The lone speed bump for those 2 programs so far in their first 4 games has come against Longwood. This long puck sent towards the net just wide. The Lions able to get an upset win over St. Anthony's and also forced a tie against DSM. As Saguna walks this inside, just poked away at the last moment by the poke check of Jack Fernandez. That's taken up the far side by Finn Driscoll. Driscoll rips a shot that's off the outside. Poked away for good measure by Walsh. Comes back out in front. Walsh pokes away before a shot attempt from Jack Frisch could arrive. Deflected pass picked up by Sachem here. They clear out on the guide by Saguna. Saguna races to get to that one, but can't quite keep it in. It's back to John Moody. Moody forced into playing it backwards by Devin Crispin. Crispin trying to pass back to the near side with Jack Frisch. That avenue closed off quickly by Dylan Simone. The attempted clear, no good. For Sachem is redirected to the near side. William Trapani turns it over. Blade to the far side, circling around, looking for room, Patrick Burke. Burke comes up top to Driscoll. Ronan Driscoll there, plays into the corner, finds Burke. Burke looks to the middle. He fires, good save by Walsh. Rebound, poked towards the net and denied. Sheeb was right there, but couldn't get a shot on target. Taken clear by Sachem with Trapani. William Trapani tries to move through the D. Spins over into the near side half wall. Cross ice feed, settled down there, but too hot to handle for the man setting up there, Ryan Rutigliano. Jack Frisch works forward with Caroline Mitek. Mitek kicks it down, and the work forward now near side with Burke. Patrick Burke tied up. Logan roll on to that first for Sachem as it's tied up in the corner with Zach Hess. Puck skated forward by Rutigliano, but poked away by the defender, Scudolaro. Noah Scudolaro trying to connect on the right wing or left wing pass to Brody Jacquelard. Jacquelard finding Mitek there, but Mitek can't hold possession. They look for space here as Zach Hess has it. Looks to gauge on the attack, gets around Mitek near side. Lanes close off with a pass, comes up top to Rohan. Logan Rohan gets around the check of Mitek, spins down low, and feeds it into the corner. Tigers back with possession. Skated out by Scudolaro, but then left the puck behind. Rutigliano moves back in, the shot over the crossbar. Good velocity on that one, but didn't get the accuracy. Patrick Burke has it poked away from him on his move up the ice. They tried the return pass, but Zach Hess moves inside. Hess gets around. Zachary Hess just fired it off the outside. Might have gotten a piece of the netminder Kraffa. Caroline Mitek from behind her own goal. Tries to organize a clear with Patrick Burke. Burke collides with Rohan. Big hit in front of the Sachem bench. This fed up top to Spencer Bruensma. Bruensma then pins it right back down low. Looking for the feed out in front. That's denied by Northport Huntington. Burke forces it out clear with Tyler Patton getting the shove from the back. Well, look out here. Chance to move forward. Ryan Miller in alone, lost the puck. He had a 2-on-0 brewing there, but the puck just went on edge and he lost handle of it. Odd bounce off the stanchion there, allows possession to stay with Northport Huntington before it's poked away by Salazar. Sachem waits for the players to tag back up. Now they move inside with Moody. Moody gets around his man, moves the puck in front, saved by Kraffa, and he holds on to it. Take a look back at this check on the far side boards. This thrown from Burke. As the puck just went there, Burke just seals the body. Good crunching check right in front of the Sachem bench. You know that had to fire up the Northport Huntington bench, seeing their player give the Warrior the business right in front of their own players. This one dumped in down low. Now Northport Huntington back with possession, only for a few moments, as it's skated clear there by Alex McDowell. Picked back up by Matthew Cohen. Cohen fires wide, but it's picked up again by Anthony Fusaro. Fusaro looking for McDowell, stricken into the middle. Loose puck right at the blue line. And the attempted dump back in ends up out of play. We'll see where the officials choose to move this puck. And it'll come out to neutral ice. Good idea from Gary there, trying to just dump in and pin it in deep against Sachem. But the move doesn't work out. I have to win this face-off here in neutral with Sheeb. Roman Cruz on the take forward. Cruz knocked away from it by Gary, no call. Play continues up the near side. John Moody tries to pass it across, but to it first, Grayson Henderson. Well, he thought he was going to get to it before the step in from Jason Gillen. Gillen charges in, tries to move to Neal. Neal was wanting to lay the hip check, old-fashioned style, but instead it finds its way to Roman Cruz. Cruz looking for the shot, and it comes back in front. They score. Second goal of the game for Salazar, and it's 3-0. Another part, and it might have been another player scaring it in there. It was Gandolfi. And Gandolfo there, able to get in front. Thought it was 88, but instead 68. Andrew Gandolfo gets his first goal of the season, making it 3-0 Sachem here in the second. Gandolfo, one of those strong skating two-way players, now gets on the board. Here's a chance at the other end. A glove save from Walsh on the short-in shot from the near side. Almost to the halfway point of this contest. That 3-goal Sachem lead. Puck comes out in front, gets saved by Walsh, and another one right on the near side takes away the off-balance shot from Cormac Driscoll. Right here on the near side, you'll see Driscoll just streak in, get a good look here off the rebound. Had some space, but taken away quickly by the goaltender Walsh. Sachem immediately down to the other end of the ice with William Trapani. Saucer feed easily cut off by Driscoll. Just works it forward until Portanova picks it up for the Warriors. And he moves ahead to Anthony Saguna. Saguna's shot blocked and off the skate of a Northport defender. Back in front to the one-time shot, and that one's in the back of the net. Beautiful setup right out in front for Saguna's second. See the play developing here. Saguna making himself available for the pass, coming right in front from Dylan Simone. Who else but those two connecting for the goal? That's going to be a great tandem for years to come here for Sachem. Saguna connecting once again on the goal. His second of the game, also set up by William Trapani. Making it a 4-0 Sachem Warriors lead here in the second. This one dumped in by Sachem. Saguna racing to it, back behind the net. Sent out in front. That one's denied. The rebound poked wide. Trapani also had a chance at that one. It was almost a reverse setup there with Trapani getting the shot on goal. They reset, bring it back into the zone. The pass comes across looking for Trapani. That's knocked down by the Tigers. They clear it out. Somebody coming there. Puck picked up by Caroline Mytek, but noticed that player was offside there, so the smart move just knocks it backwards. Possession stays with the Tigers with Finn Driscoll, but then turned over to Saguna. He sends it over, back to Saguna. They score! Unselfish play to set up Saguna for the hat trick. Dylan Simone, a wizard with the puck there. Just sets it up perfectly. The set over to Simone, tic-tac-toe, with Saguna firing it into the empty net. Beautiful, unselfish play from those two right there. He could have easily gotten a great shot on goal himself, could Dylan Simone, but didn't want to take any chances there. Wanted the sure thing, and also know his teammate was sitting on a pair of goals already. So they get the hat trick. Now they rally the pressure again with Rutigliano. That's off the crossbar. Big shot from Ryan Rutigliano, but just a little bit too much elevation. It's knocked down low by Northport Huntington. Now over to the far side. For a reset on the attack for Sachem. Zach Hess runs out of room. Now a chance up the other way for Brody Jackalar. Defense arrives for Sachem to close off that left wing. Well, we're on the far side, but now reset up at the point. Shovel pass from Fernandez, looking to get it back to his man. Now it's Jackalard, who's down on a knee at center. Moved in by Rutigliano, wants a second opportunity. The drop pass, moved back out over Zach Hess, denied by the kick-out stop from Michael Kraffa. Puck stays in, a deflection in front from Hess. Just set wide on the setup from Bruensma. Rutigliano back down low. Picked up by Zachary Hess. Spins for a shot, that's wide. Kept in by John Moody at the stripe. Rutigliano bounced off of his stick and then taken clear by Northport Huntington. This comes all the way down the ice, and that's an icing call against the Tigers with 4:15 left in the second, pardon. 5-0 lead now for Sachem after a flurry of goals in the second. As the Tigers take this one clear. Take a look at the other scores of the games that have wrapped up or are ongoing here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. A thrilling 5-4 win for St. Anthony's over Smithtown Hawkball, overcoming a big 3-1 deficit. As Gillen takes this inside, first shot save, rebound, a big swing and a miss. This dumped in by the Tigers. In the Developmental League, a 6-3 win for Sachem over Kings Park Comax Gold team. No score between Sachem's varsity squad and Smithtown Hauppauge. That one in the first period. And the North Rink right behind us, live right now on the Long Island Sports Network. Game's getting underway later tonight. The JV matchup between St. Anthony's Gold Team and ESM. Then Ward Melville taking on St. Anthony's in the nightcap on the varsity side. Meanwhile here, a 5-0 lead for Sachem. In the second period, 3 minutes left. Salazar organizes to move forward with Andrew Neal. Neal looking for the shot on, that's blocked away. And cleared out of there by Northport Huntington. Oh, turned over nearly here. This one set back up, but reinforcements arrive for Sachem, avoiding disaster. Now they look to use the space at the back. Gillen. Beads up top. Just mishandled by Logan Rohan. As he takes a hit on the far side, the puck trickles out to center. Reset by Roman Cruz. That move through the middle, knocked down. Rohan goes back behind his own goal, but to it first for Northport Huntington, Grayson Henderson. Henderson quickly bullied off the puck, but they stay on it. Henderson down low, taken away by Roman Cruz. Given right back to Henderson. Near side possession, set up top to Driscoll. Driscoll, a slapper into the glove of Michael Walsh, and he holds on to it. Sachem reorganized. Nice jailbreak pass to Saguna. He's in. He missed the net. Chance for his fourth goal of the game. Couldn't get the shot on target. But now Saguna back with possession. Trying to feed out to William Trapani in the middle. This clearing attempt knocked down at the blue line. Fed back to Saguna again, near side. Thought about the spin. Now hands off. Comes up to the top to Moody. His slapper looking for the redeflection. Got it. This batted in, but no goal. Rather, it might have gotten out underneath the goaltender, and that is exactly what it did. Into the glove of Graffa. Even if it did go in, that was knocked down by a high stick from a Sachem player. But Sachem able to use this to keep the face-off in the attacking zone. Keep that top line out there with Simone now joining Saguna and Trapani. Try to jam it out in front. Graffa able to pick that one up and hold on for a whistle. Up in the top to Moody. John Moody fires one. That's knocked down off his own man, Trapani. Settled down to Dylan Simone. Kick out stop from Graffa. Saguna tried to get on the rebound, but that's knocked to the near side by Scudolaro. Anthony Portanova at the blue line. Sends one, tipped in, and they score. Dylan Simone, the deflection in front, makes it 6-0. Beautiful work by the stick of Simone, but a heads-up play by Anthony Portanova here at the blue line. Just setting one towards the target, noticing the traffic in front. Then a tip up and over the glove of Graffa, who was tracking it all the way, but couldn't quite stick with the deflection. Sometimes as a goaltender, you could do everything right and still get beat. And that was the case there for Michael Graffa. Position to take that shot away. Great body positioning there as well. But the tip was just too good from Simone in front. As that is covered up from Graffa. Defensive zone faceoff coming up. Goal for Simone, his fourth of the season. But the assist, and a great one at that, belongs to Anthony Portanova, his second of the year. Another chance here for Sachem. A backhanded shot saved by Graffa. Rebound fired off the post. Set back loose, and they score. Anthony Saguna back at it again, his fourth. just firing away at it. Krafa save after save. That was a really nice one on the far side. Couldn't quite keep the rebound underneath his glove. And then Saguna wide open net to shoot at. It's a 7-0 scoreline now for Sachem. A big second period here. 5 unanswered goals. So Tigers look for one before the end of the frame. Matthew Cohen guides that puck in, but can't keep possession. Sachem take clear with one last look, but won't have enough time. So they'll go back to the bench with a 7-0 lead here on the Long Island Sports Network. Sachem ready to go for the third period. Now Northport Huntington is as well. Healthy lead for the Warriors after 30. See how big their push is here, getting ready for the third and final frame. They win the opening face-off here at the puck move to the near side. Ryan Rutigliano sent one off the post late in the third period. Big shot that went off the crossbar. Rutigliano back on it, knocked down there. Clean play. Just lost his bounce a little bit on the near side. Zach Hess moves inside, sends the puck in deep. It's met there by Ronan Driscoll for Northport Huntington, but can't clear. John Moody, the defenseman, venturing down low. Moody feeds across, deflection, comes to Rutigliano, snared by the glove of the Northport goaltender, Michael Krafa. Both these teams take a look ahead at their next contest. For Sachem, they don't have much time to rest up. They're taking on Patchogue Medford in just 2 days' time after the Suffolk County High School Hockey League takes Tuesday off, as is usual. Back in action, and Sachem's on that slate back here on the North Rink on the Long Island Sports Network. Pardon the South Rink, pardon. Meanwhile, the Tigers of Northport Huntington getting set for their next game. That's not until next Sunday, the 27th, when they're set for a tilt against Smithtown Hauppauge. Be a tough test for them there, as this puck carried inside. Shot just denied of an avenue towards the net for Brody Jackalard. Back out towards the top, kick out save for Michael Walsh. Long-range effort sent on goal from Cormac Driscoll there. But now Sachem cleared down with Jason Gillen here, just from the right side of center. Hot bounce off the boards, allows it to be held in by Moody, but a little bit too much moved there. Michael Cohen a chance to get on it and take clear. This just kicked out past the blue line. Sachem needs to reset. Miller back to Moody. Moody to Miller. They score. Ryan Miller joins this goal-scoring party. It's now 8-0. Great puck movement yet again from Sachem, just sending the goaltender every which direction until it finally comes to Ryan Miller. Nothing to do but just poke it in. So I work forward by Northport Huntington. They hold it in on the near side. They look for some space to work, but it's cleared out instead by Sachem. Roman Cruz works forward into a 2-on-1. Check coming there is now he's knocked down. A little bit upset after the check from Nicholas Aguirre. Officials rule clean play. And a clean hit there with a running clock, 12 minutes or so, and counting in the third period. Sachem comfortably in front. On Gary, trying to clear on the far side. Anthony Portanova's there. He'll work it back further along. Picked up by Roman Cruz. Cruz goes between the legs, looking out in front. Gandolfo was there, couldn't tip it in. Creative setup from Roman Cruz. Outstanding work as always from him. Taking a secondary role here, a back seat to that top line is Cruz. Normally among the top goal scorers, but trying to get on the score sheet here. Cruz carries it inside, pivots around, knocked down by Krafa. Carried in by William Trapani for Sachem. Trapani, the setup to Saguna. 4 goals already tonight. He goes around to Simone. His shot blocked. But great puck movement again, setting up that look. To the near side, Trapani tries a shot that's blocked. Comes back out in front, tic-tac-toe. But the toe is denied by Krafa. Putting his hands on his head at that far side was Dominic Simone. He thought for sure that he had a goal. As we see here, sent back across, just flexing out that pad. Excellent work on the save by Michael Krafa. That's one he'll remember. He won't remember some of the goals that went by him, but that one he's going to want to remember as this shot goes up high, blocked by the mask of the defender in front, Jack Fernandez. But a 10-bell save for Michael Krafa. One to put on his highlight reel. William Trapani's one-time shot goes high and wide. Attempted move in from Logan Rohan. Meets a check on the near side boards and carried out of there by Patrick Burke. Dylan Simone. Back on the move. Sends to Trapani. Drop pass. Back in front. The tip in. They score. Another one in the back of the net. This one for Trapani. Just the puck movement from this line is so outstanding. Trapani feeds over to Simone. Then Saguna back to Trapani. And it might have been Simone that tipped that in. They move the puck so much, you just lose track of it. Get you the official scoring on that one. For the moment, it is William Trapani getting the goal from Dylan Simone and Anthony Saguna. But if you flip it around and use any kind of combination, you would expect the same. This one covered up by Michael Kraffa. Just their work so outstanding in this game. From that top line, I mean, you look at it, and you look at who's leading the point scoring. Dylan Simone, only that one goal, but he's got 4 assists for 5 points. Flip it around, you got Anthony Saguna's night, 4 goals and an assist. William Trapani, just that one goal, but he's played a critical factor in some of the setup play, kind of the tertiary assists, if you will, on several of these goals. Brody Jacquelard on a takeaway in the attacking zone for Northport Huntington, trying a shot. That's blocked away by John Moody. Multi-point night for Ryan Miller, a goal and an assist. Portanova, a pair of assists. John Moody, 2 assists. Jaden Salazar, a goal and an assist for Andrew Neal. Andrew Gandolfo, a goal. Roman Cruz, his only point tonight is a goal. But he's had a couple of good looks as well that have been denied. Andrew Neal trying to clear out. This instead falls down for a swing and a miss shot from Alex McDowell. Needing a reset here. Jacquelard tries to dump in, but that's taken away. Bouncing puck that is sent all the way down towards the net of Sachem. Michael Welch there to play it over towards John Moody. Sachem set to get their second win of the season tonight. It's been a tough slate for them so far. Really tough schedule, which has resulted in this 1-1, 0-1 record through their first few games as play whistle dead and penalty called here against Sachem. In all likelihood for goaltender interference. At least that's what I was led to believe. Kraffa getting some attention. Maybe not. Just checking up on Kraffa, seeing if he's okay. The faceoff will leave the zone for the goaltender interference. Puck battle for in the middle of the ice. Taken into the zone by Noah Scudolaro. He's knocked down. Able to feed a pass over. Delay penalty coming up against Sachem as they touch up. And the Tigers getting ready to head to the power play. Be a running clock on this power play once they get it on the board. So they'll have to move quickly. And Spencer Bruensma called for an interference minor. And now Northport getting ready to work a player up. Tigers power play, as we previewed in the opening, has been really good this season. They're 3 for 8 as this puck sealed in between the pads of Walsh. That was a really good look. Just moving in from the far side, trying to jam it in, and feeding one right between the pads to Scudolaro. But Walsh able to squeeze the pads together to deny that look. Meanwhile, the PK for Sachem just 5 for 7. What a chance to get some good practice here. Heard a big celebration behind us, so goal in the varsity game between Sachem and Smithtown Hauppauge. Gets a goal for Sachem. It has the Warriors up 1-0 on the Bulls. Trying to hand the Bulls their first loss. Joseph Wandling gets the goal. They're in the second period there, 9:17 left. go ahead and do a split screen here between this game and that one. Keep track with the varsity squad for the Warriors if you're a Sachem fan. We're doing some scouting perhaps if you're a Northport fan. Try to stay in touch with all the action here on the Long Island Sports Network. You can follow us on social media as well at LI Sports Network for updates about your favorite teams. This one fired out of the zone by Sachem. 20 seconds left on the power play for Northport Huntington. Time for one last rush up the ice, but this goes through the skates of Jack Frisch at center, held down by Portanova. Spencer Perensman standing at the penalty box door. He rejoins play. So we're under 3 minutes to go. Tigers try to work forward. It comes in now with Anthony Fasaro. Pass back, looking out into the middle. Walsh was there for a shot, but it was blocked away before it arrived. This one comes back to the top for a long shot from Fernandez. High and wide on the one-time slapper. Sachem tried to clear, but that effort blocked down. Sent out towards the middle. That comes through the skates and sticks of everyone. Sent clear by Sachem. Tyler Patton trying to fight forward. Gandolfo on the take-back. Knocks it down low. Patton trying to connect to the far side with Justin Hunter, but miscommunication there. Nearly putting it in front of his own goaltender, Jack Frisch. Kind of lost his whereabouts there at the side of the net. Carried inside by Luke Sheeb. Sheeb's shot saved by Walsh. Rebound left right in the front. Taken back by Sheeb. Set up to a one-timer for Fernandez. Nearly set up for a pass perfectly for Devin Chrisman. Instead, Sachem takes it back. Clears this one down the ice. Puck rolling here, so no icing call against Sachem. Clock continues to roll, 90 seconds left. Near side, looking for some space. Sachem just sent it to the far side there. Meets John Moody. Moody, the move around, a pair of assists already in this game. Moody, nice move there, but Jack Fernandez able to poke it off of his stick. Able to get around one man, but not two. Jaden Salazar moves forward here to Ryan Miller. Miller sends one wide of the net. We're well into the final minute, 50 seconds left in regulation. Carried forward here by Luke Sheeb. Sheeb towards the net, kicked out. Rebound, back in front. Walsh not troubled by that one. Scrambles back in net. Andrew Neal takes it back on the centering feed. As Sachem carry it down the ice. Neal tips it forward, looking to get it back on the near side to Miller. That pass was behind him. Puck sent out towards the front of the net. That's covered up by Michael Kraft. 20 seconds left. We'll see if we get the puck drop or not to resume play. It's all but a formality here. And it seems like the teams are going to be happy to just let the final seconds run off the clock. And for the first time this season, Michael Walsh pitches a shutout. A 9-0 win for Sachem over Northport Huntington. Great performance by the Warriors to just lay on the pressure and keep it coming. They get a resounding victory here tonight. Another JV contest coming up a little bit later tonight. It's set to be a good one. You won't want to miss it. We'll be back with that. My name is Ian Binky. You're watching the Long Island Sports Network. Stay tuned for more.